Hey there, YouTubers. This is Matt Piak with the Neoprene Playmat here. Um, I got some really discouraging news just about 10 minutes ago. So earlier today, I walked you through my entire trade scenario. I'm over here on BoardGameCo, um, setting up a trade. I was a little upset. Libertalia wasn't available for me. Apollo Mori game I was after. I submitted the trade request, and it looks like somebody else went for Dogs of War right before I did, and so the game was traded. Um, and so Alex just confirmed with me that the trade has been canceled um, because he didn't have that game that I selected, and so I'm a little flustered, a little trying to figure out what I want to do. Zombicide Invader is still on there. I think it's at a good price. It's one that I think might get traded out from under me if I don't move quick on it. So that is one I still want to get, but I'm also trying to determine what sort of trade to set up because I'm waiting on Libertalia. I'm waiting on Dogs of War. I want those Paulo Mori games. Um, and so I don't know if I want to give up the same games. If you were watching earlier, you saw that I was trading Mechs and Minions, which is a pretty big game. And then I was trading Summoner Wars as well. And so I don't know if I want to part with those, but I don't want to miss out on the Zombicide. I've already missed out on two of the games I wanted because I waited. I was trying to get this film up. It still says Dogs of War is here, but Alex has notified me that this has been traded away. So that will not be an option. So I'm hoping I can figure out a deal. And we're back to the wheeling and dealing. We're back to figuring out what's going to be a good trade. This happens. This is part of the process. And so, yeah, it's not as straight up as just buying. This is part of the fun, though. When you find that rare find, you want to be the first one to get it. Unfortunately, I was lagging behind. Hoping the Zombicide Invader is still available. That's one I've been wanting. It's 98 points. Let's figure out what I want to trade for it because I do think I'm going to hold on to my Mechs versus Minions at this time. I'm going to switch this. Talked about this a little earlier. There's a trade list and an all. I like to switch to all to try and navigate. Sometimes I don't have everything marked in Board Game Geek the way I would like. So I'm going to navigate through here and figure out what it is I'm going to trade to get the Zombicide Invader before it is pulled off the market. I do have that 71 point credit that was left from a mishap that happened with a trade earlier. So let me scroll through here, find exactly what I want. Nothing personal is one I'm definitely cool with parting with. Haven't played it that much. I got those 71 points, so that'll put me at 108. It'll be pretty easy to just ship this out. Won't be that heavy. Once again, I'm working with $100 a month. This isn't one of our typical videos, but I wanted to get back here and just let you know kind of what happens sometimes when you're doing these trades. Unfortunately, it doesn't always work out the way you want it to. And so scrolling through here, I'm trying to find something because I'd really like to get that Zombicide Invader for 98 points. I think that's a really good deal. So let me see what this is. So right now I got the 37. This is 98. If I add 71 points, I'm at 108, which is 20 additional points. So maybe I want to throw something else in there from his end. So it's not just Zombicide Invader that I'm getting. Maybe Lost Cities would be good. This is one that I really enjoy. I think my wife would like this a lot. So I always like having some games around that we can play together. And since being in quarantine, we've been playing more games together. So I think I'm going to pick that up to throw in. And we'll keep the trade a little bit more simple. Oh, but Shadowrun Crossfire. This one keeps coming up. That's one I potentially want. He's definitely going to have this because he has, 5 copies of it? So I wouldn't have to worry about that. I'm fine with getting these white on the corners for 50. That seems pretty reasonable. That put me at about 150 points. Maybe I throw in that Summoner Wars to get that Um, or do I go with maybe Outlive? I've been thinking about this game a lot. Um, just looks really cool. I love post-apocalyptic games. Um, so the whole premise of this one, where you're trying to outlive the other players, it does sound intriguing. It sounds like it could be fun. Newton's been on my list for a while. Oh man, like I said before, this is a game. You got to figure out how you're going to spend your points and what the most value for your points is. Looking through this, there's a bunch of games on here that I want, but like Cloudspire, like this is a ton of points for one game. I could definitely get there with if I traded a whole ton, but then I'm paying a lot for shipping. We look at Cthulhu Death May Die. This is another one I really want, but that price of points, I mean, it's that's the market value right now, so I'm not complaining about that. But yeah, it's just those things aren't ones that I'm going to be adding to the trade here. Air, Land, and Sea is one I've liked the look of. Let's throw that in, and then yeah, I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna throw in that Summoner Wars. I've been just doesn't get it in play anymore. I've got a lot of two-player games that I just these like dueling games that I play a lot, and so this one just doesn't make it much anymore. Let me see if I can find. There it is. Okay, so let's look at where our points are right now. We have 139 to 84. So I got these 71 points. So that brings us to 155. So this would definitely be something I could do, but do I want to? That's what it always comes down to. You got to look back over these and see these are the two games you're losing. I'm losing nothing personal. I'm losing Summoner Wars, and these credits are nice. 71 points. That's a lot toward a game. I don't know if I'm quite ready to part with those for this trade. Is there a way I can sweeten the deal? Let's see here. Something else I want. We're always going back and forth here. You gotta find the best option for you. I think I'm gonna leave Lost Cities in there regardless, because, like I said, my wife, she's gonna love that game. I was thinking that Air, Land, and Sea might be something that we could play together. I don't think she'll be crazy about the theme. I think I'd have a lot of fun with this card game. I know somebody else in my gaming group would probably like playing that with me, but maybe 26 points is a little much. So maybe I'll take that off, and I'll look to add maybe another big box game here, something like the uh, Shadowrun Crossfire down here for 50 points. I think that's a pretty good deal. I like these cooperative deck builders. I think the universe of um, Shadowrun is really interesting, kind of this cyberpunk fantasy combo mashup. It does seem really, really intriguing. Hmm. Man, I was looking at Shards of Infinity earlier today too, though. Maybe I just add that and have uh, Air, Land, and Sea. I just realized I clicked the one with more shelfware. We're gonna go with this one, and then let's scroll up here. I'm gonna keep this game on the track, and now let's review. So they're at 156. Ooh, I'm at 155. I am 1 point away if I put all 71 in. That's hmm. Yeah, that's no fun. Let me look at what else I got here. That might be something I'm willing to trade, willing to throw in. That's not worth a ton of points that I don't care about getting rid of. Um, I mean, Once Upon a Time I never played, but my box isn't in that great a shape. 9 points would be a stretch for my copy of it. I always like making sure that what I'm trading in is of good quality too. And if something's damaged, I always make sure to notify BoardGameCo before I send it and make sure they're okay with what they're receiving as well. Last thing I want to do is send them a faulty product, and that way too they return the favor, right? if they know everything, they trade with me ends up coming in the condition that they're aware of, then builds trust between the customer and the company. So that's really important to me. I don't think I'm going to find something I want to add for that few of points. So I think I got to just take one off my list here. Those points have to match up, or I have to be given more points for the trade to go through. So it is what it is. That's part of the game. I'm a little sad, but maybe it's good because I'll hold on to more of my points. Let's take Shards of Infinity off. And yeah, let's go with the air, land, and sea. And yeah, I think that's good. I think that's what I want to do. Looking at this, getting rid of Nothing Personal, Summoner Wars, and getting Zombicide, and then these 2 card games. I'm still trying to think if I would rather have a big box game than these 2 ones. No, I'm going to play the mess out of Lost Cities. I know that for a fact. Air, Land, and Sea, it looks good. It feels like a game I would like, and I think I have a couple people that would play it with me, and I might be able to get my wife in on that. I don't know if she likes the theme of war, but it looks like the play might be interesting enough for it. So let's see here. So if I have 84, we're looking at 139. So it's going to be 55 points, I think. Yeah. Yep, 55 points. That's what I'm going to spend. And then I get to keep my mechs and minions. Let's send this trade. Hopefully that goes through. And then Alex will be getting back to me. All right, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to make sure that I got you all caught up on what's going on here and what happened to the trade. So appreciate you tuning in. And if you have any questions about how this trade system works or how I got denied, if any of that wasn't clear, please put it down below in the comments, okay? All right, have a good one.